go. I've been waiting for
I was coming
this.
home from work.
It took me a minute to find the video. It wasn't popping up on my software, but I finally got it. This is a video from Goodnight Goosebumps. It's 4 creepy UFO and alien stories. So we're gonna go ahead and hop into it, man. I got my bowl right here. You know what I mean? Last of the ganja. We're gonna go ahead and puff on it. After this, man, I'll probably go ahead, play the game for a minute, you know what I mean? Have something wake me up, you know what I mean? I've been waking up late for the past 3-4 days, man. Today I woke up a little bit earlier, but it was still late, you know what I mean? I want to wake up at like 8 o'clock, 7:30, 8 o'clock, you know what I mean? Type of time. I've been waking up for 11 to 12 for the past 3-4 days, so we're gonna go ahead and hop into it. I just meant to tell y'all that. I don't know why I said that.
I saw a strange, tic-tac-shaped object.
Subscribe, though.
Accompanied by 2 other flashing lights. I took a video and went home, but wasn't entirely convinced. On January 18th, around the same time, about 10:40 p.m.,
right,
while coming home from work, I saw flashing lights in the sky again.
Okay.
Around the same location.
After
arriving...
Let me just say this. In my life, I've watched a lot of alien movies and a lot of alien shit, you know what I mean? My first ever, let me know y'all first ever alien or UFO movie y'all ever seen or some shit like that, man. My first one I ever seen, I never will forget this shit. I was like 5 years old, maybe 5 or 6 at the time, and my homie Jared, he lived directly, he was like my only white friend, like my white friend, like my only, like I had other white friends, but not ones that I played with, you know what I mean? He actually was there, he lived right across the street. I go over there, we chill, watch movies. He put me on like BMX bikes and shit like that. And then we, like the actual racing dirt, you know, BMX bikes and shit. And then he used to come over, you know what I mean? It was cool, man, you know what I'm saying? But long story short, I go over to his crib and they like, yeah, I'm like, no, I was like, what's this movie on TV? They had already started it, him and his sisters. I mean, his sisters had already started it. So I'm like, yeah, what's this movie? They're like, oh, it's Signs. I'm like, Signs, huh? It's a scary movie. Let me watch it, bro. It was so appealing to me back then, bro. I don't know what the fuck. It was so appealing to me, like the cornfields and shit. So I'm like, yeah, you know what I mean? Let me watch it. My nigga, I go right across the street. I was up for days. Like I never went to sleep, bro. I was not going to sleep for days, bro. It was like, it had to be damn near a week, bro. I was scared of signs, bro. Like I was sleeping, but I wasn't sleeping like how a kid is supposed to sleep. You know what I'm saying? I was like, that shit was crazy, bro. I was scared to walk in what's crazy is, back then, I never knew, I'm sorry, I'm gonna start this video, but I never knew what Signs was when I was a kid. I just knew that it was scary and there's shit in the cornfield. I couldn't even see the shit in the cornfield. I was just scared. You know what I'm saying? I was just scared of it. The whole shit, the whole movie. Mel Gibson running outside with the shotgun at night, no one around, but you could hear shit in the field and shit, bro. That shit was scary as fuck, bro. But yeah, let's go ahead and hop into this. Y'all let me know down below, man. Y'all, if y'all didn't want to hear this, y'all could just fast forward. You know what I mean? I don't mind. Y'all can fast forward. But y'all let me know down below, man. What is y'all favorite like alien movie, and what's y'all first one y'all ever seen in y'all life, man? Signs was mine, man. Terrifying.
Arriving at the location, I see an oscillating, boomerang-like object, like a rotating saucer.
Oh shit! And
I'm
sorry, y'all can fast forward this too, but this is important. I've been seeing for the past like month or two, man. There's a lot of people been saying they've been seeing sightings and shit like that in the sky and shit, bro. This shit, I don't know, bro. This shit is just crazy during COVID times, and I seen some shit earlier on Instagram. I don't really be believing the shit unless I look it up and watch and read shit for myself. But they said on Instagram, never mind. It ain't important. Never mind.
Take a video of it spinning for a minute and began to
I ain't gonna hit pause no more.
As I'm confused by its presence. The object disappears.
Matter of fact, just to be fair for y'all, I'm gonna bring it back. Just to be fair for y'all.
From work.
I just had to explain that and tell y'all.
tic-tac-shaped object, accompanied by two other flashing lights. I took a video and went home, but wasn't entirely convinced. On January 18th, around the same time, about 10:40 p.m.,
Right.
while coming home from work,
Right.
I saw flashing lights in the sky again, around the same location. After arriving at the location, I see an oscillating, boomerang-like object, like a rotating saucer. I take a video of it spinning for a minute and begin to panic, as I'm confused by its presence. The object disappears and leaves behind strange traces of light in the sky. Altogether, I took 3 videos of these occurrences.
Oh, hell no.
The final sighting of the boomerang still leaves me with so many questions. When I was about 10 years old, I witnessed a pill-shaped object in the sky on a nearly clear day. It was sunset at the time. I noticed the object, initially thinking that it was a reflection of a thin cloud. I watched the object for 5 minutes or so. It seemed to track the sun as it receded. That is, the object seemed to rotate as the sun moved.
Right.
When the sun was almost fully set, the object seemed to stop tracking the sun's path. It began to rotate faster.
No.
It did so for a few seconds until it suddenly stopped. In another instant, it appeared to elongate and then vanish out of sight. I recently watched Lex Friedman's interview with Dave Fravor, an ex-Navy pilot who had witnessed the pill-shaped craft on a training run. It got me thinking about this memory again. Has anyone else here ever seen something like this?
Oh no, he's saying to, like,
About
to
5
us,
years ago,
I haven't seen nothing.
I was
like that.
abducted. I'm not a psycho.
He really asked
I'm a
me a question.
scientific-minded person. I've tried making sense of it. I've come to the conclusion that it was too real to be a dream. All I can remember is the moment before it happened and the moment after. No memories of being on the UFO. No memories of any aliens. The whole experience went like this. The sun was barely set. The sky was dark blue. I was going to get the mail. As soon as I left the front door and walked down the steps, I saw it. Directly above me. I'm getting goosebumps while typing this. This wasn't some flying saucer out in the distance. This was a huge, gray, triangular, size of a city, hovering over my house. Motherfucking UFO. I knew that it was aliens. I felt impending doom, a sense of wonder, fear, hyper-excitement. I felt high.
Oh.
I knew that I was going to be taken.
No.
Then, I woke up in my bed. But it wasn't morning. It was the same time I went to get the mail. It's the craziest thing that's ever happened to me by far.
Wow.
So, I googled triangle UFOs, because that shit happens. And what do you know? It's a thing. A fairly common type of sighting. I never knew that. Then, for some reason, triangles everywhere. Street signs, music covers, screensavers, tattoos, Illuminati symbols, Nazi symbols, the pyramids. What the hell? Could it have been a dream? No.
You a bitch ass nigga for bringing that up. Because everybody know that you right. Like, you know what I'm saying? There's a lot of triangular shit, you know what I'm saying? To do like a lot of triangular shit as far as history, you know what I'm saying? Like he said, Illuminati, like he just named them. I ain't gonna rename them, but especially the pyramids. I just watched the movie The Pyramid. I paid for it on YouTube. It's pretty decent, you know what I'm saying? I like shit with ancient Egypt and ancient, you know, ancient mythology of any culture, you know what I'm saying? I love it. And like when I was watching the movie, I feel like this is what I feel like. I feel like a lot more people should make movies I feel like there should be a lot more movies made about ancient Egyptians and ancient Greek and shit like that, especially ancient Egyptians, because they come from, that part of Africa. And you know what I mean? It goes back to black culture, you know what I'm saying? Shit like that. And the one thing that I was very upset about, that a lot of people were upset about, but I didn't know. I was personally upset about it without knowing that other people were upset about it until I went down to the comments, right? I was what was I peeking at? I was peeking at I was looking at, what is it called? Gods, what is it called? What is that movie? The Gods, Ancient Gods or some shit like that. Hold up. Y'all know what movie I'm talking about? Put it down below, man, because I don't know if I'm gonna be able to find it, but let me just look it up real quick. I don't know exactly what it's called, but ancient, what is it called? Gods or something? Gods of Egypt. Ancient, let me see. Ancient Egypt. It was, regardless, hold on, I'm sorry y'all, this is taking forever, but Gods of Egypt, that's what it's called. I knew that's what it was called. So it's called Gods of Egypt. And the one thing that it kind of pissed me off, because I know how Egyptians really look. Now there's like lighter Egyptians as well, but I feel like they just should have used the black cast. You know what I'm saying? Whether they're dark or light, because they had all shades back then. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like that would have made it 20 times better. I don't know why people choose to go to make movies about gods of Egypt and shit like that, and the whole cast is white. You know what I'm saying? You got Gerard Butler and shit. Like, what the fuck is this? You know what I'm saying? Whole white man with a beard, like a real white man. You know what I'm saying? And it just pissed me off. You know what I'm saying? Because you could feel that it's not authentic. You know what I'm saying? I like the animations and the story behind everything. The dialogue is great, but I just feel like the cast needs to be some color, because it would have brought the real feel to it, the real, you know what I'm saying? They don't have to be brown skin or darker, or it just all shades. Just make sure that, you see what I'm saying? Of course, you could have had some white people in there. It wouldn't even matter. You could have, threw some white people in there, sprinkled them in there. But to have an all-white cast, I think it's an all-white cast. Hold on, let me see. I think this is an all-white cast. It is. So, yeah, let me just go ahead and finish this. Like I said, I'm sorry I went off a topic. Y'all probably fast forwarding through this, but you know what I'm saying? I just had to say that. I feel like there needs to be some color in the next, or someone needs to make some type of, like Black Panther. I would expect a movie like Black Panther to be, you know what I'm saying, the same way they did that. They need to make a ancient Egypt one the same way they made Black Panther. They need to, man. Like Jordan Peele, I think you gotta come on. You already killing the game. I feel like he would be a great person. I think he remade Candyman, so that's one remake he got. He need to remake another one, Gods of Egypt or some shit like that, bro. That he can add that deep, dark thought. Oh my God, bro. All right, let me go ahead and finish this. I'm sorry, bro. I love this topic.
Triangle coincidences later,
but it also
maybe
brings me back to this topic, the aliens and UFOs and shit. Like he said, everything is triangular. It just brought me back to that movie, The Pyramid. I just watched it, and they was trying to get inside of the pyramid. That's what I was talking about, the ancient gods and goddesses and shit. But I just felt like there needed to be some color in Gods of Egypt. But the pyramid is good too. If y'all haven't seen that, go watch that. It's on YouTube.
What I do know is this: truth is stranger than fiction.
Right. I'm sorry, y'all. I love these topics, bro. Ancient Egypt and shit, and UFOs and shit like that.
And my parents know, because they were there. But I thought it'd be interesting to get some opinions and feedback.
Right.
I was around 8 or 9, and in my childhood bedroom which backed up to woods.
Right. Ooh.
It was late at night, and I stirred because a light came in through my window.
Right.
A big, bright, yellowish light that shone through the entire window. I thought it was weird and turned to face the other way, away from the window. I didn't hear any noise at all, but I suddenly felt something crawl into my bed next to me. I was very awake, not sleep paralysis or anything. I felt the bed sink down as they got in, and felt it touch my arm, but just barely. I was absolutely terrified, not knowing what the fuck was going on.
Yeah, chill.
I tried to pretend like I was sleeping, and turned a little bit, and there was a fucking alien laying next to me. It was a grayish color. I could barely see it, because I was looking through a slit in my eyes. I can still, to this day, remember my heart beating out of my chest, and telling myself to control my breathing, or it would know that I was awake. I then made a plan to run as fast as I could to my parents' room.
Real quick, I'm high as hell. If y'all just see me squint my eyes real quick, I went like that and squint my eyes. I was trying to like visualize what I don't want to visualize it, but you know, I was just like seeing, I was like, nigga, open, like he said he was looking through a slit in his eyes. And nigga was laying next to him and shit. Like, hell no.
That was outside my door and across the landing.
And then he said, he said that it was gray. Ain't there a species called the grays? Or is it the whites? I think it's the grays, right? If anybody know, just comment down below, man. I think that's what they call. It's a kind of alien.
And took off so fast. I threw my door open and didn't look back.
Right.
My parents had 2 sliding doors for their bedroom doors, and I ran so fast that I actually slammed into them, breaking the lock.
Right.
My mom and dad saw my panic, and they actually believed me, although they thought a human was in our house, not an alien.
Right.
They searched the house from top to bottom, and we didn't find a thing. My mom still brings it up from time to time, and now believes.
That reminds me, I'm so sorry, y'all. This video is about to be done, but I had to say this. That real quick. He said his parents thought that somebody was in the crib. They thought it wasn't no alien. They thought it was a real nigga in the crib. That brings me to the movie Dark Skies. If y'all haven't seen Dark Skies, it's a whole family and they kids. It's crazy. Just go watch it. I don't want to give too much away, but it reminds me of that where the aliens was like intruding their crib and like they would wake up to their whole, as if animals was in their kitchen eating everything, going through everything type shit. You know what I mean? Raccoon shit like that. That's what it looked like. And they was like, yeah, it's an animal. Then they was like, no, somebody robbing and shit like that. Then they checked their cameras and realized that no. Eventually they got down to it. You know what I mean? They got down to the, to the nitty gritty and was like, hey, you know what I'm saying? That we ain't see shit on these cameras. Or no, they did see something on the cameras, but it wasn't no fucking human. It wasn't no animal type shit. You know what I mean? But that just reminded me of that shit. If y'all haven't seen that, go watch that. It's a good ass movie.
They thought a human was in our house, not an alien.
Right.
They searched the house from top to bottom, and we didn't find a thing. My mom still brings it up from time to time, and now believes that it was some sort of extraterrestrial or paranormal being.
Right. That's crazy. That is really fucking crazy. Make sure y'all subscribe, man. This is Good Night Goosebumps, man. They commented underneath my one of my videos. I forget what video it was. Eventually, y'all, I'm gonna start giving y'all some shout outs, man. I'm gonna start actually posting, taking y'all screenshots from the. I'm gonna start taking screenshots and posting them in posting them in these videos and shit, so that way y'all can see exactly who is commenting and showing love and shit like that, and exactly who I'm shouting out, so I don't get nothing wrong. You know what I'm saying? I don't miss nobody. But I'm gonna start those up eventually, man. If y'all just keep showing love. Like I said, man, I'm sorry if I'm talking too much. You know what I'm saying? I be so interested in this shit. Yeah, man, I just be very interested in shit, and I be having a lot to say. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So I like this, man. Like I said, they commented underneath one of my videos. So I'm like, I checked them out. They said 16,000 subs, man. I'm like, damn. So that would be a milestone for me, man. I wish I could get that. You know what I'm saying? Right now, but it's a work in progress. You know what I'm saying? No worries. You know what I'm saying? No biggie. But yeah, man. They commented. They commented down below, and so far, man, I reacted to 2 of their shits, man. And I'm fucking with it. You know what I'm saying? They have a lot of content, so I'll definitely be reacting to more of y'all shit. If y'all are watching, I'll definitely be reacting to more of y'all shit. So I appreciate everybody, man. I'm about to go ahead and play the game for a minute. Get up off of here. Subscribe to the channel, Cap Ass Theater. I'm out. Vote life. Subscribe to Rottweiler Kelly's channel, man. I forgot to say that in the last video, I believe, and I forgot to say that at the beginning of this video. Subscribe to Rottweiler Kelly's channel if y'all want to see pranks, vlogs, mukbangs, challenges, anything like that, man. Y'all go over there. He lit over there, man. Gang shit.